This year, my curiosity isn't musical, it isn't follicle, it's downright dangerous. I am going to put my health at risk to satisfy my curiosity. How? By eating nothing but McDonald's food for 30 straight seconds. 30 straight seconds. That's it. Nothing else. Crazy? A little. But you people, you're worth it.
Obviously, I had to discuss this with my family.
I have to do this, Sandy.
You're an idiot.
Why? Because I'm willing to suffer for my curiosity?
No, because you're an idiot.
You just don't get it.
You just don't get it.
My children, they were concerned as well.
Okay, so go settle my curiosity. Okay? Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll be back.
When the day arrived, I was understandably nervous, but my commitment was strong.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'll have the Big Mac meal with a Diet Coke.
Will that be all?
Aren't you gonna ask me to supersize that?
Sorry, no more supersizing.
What?
No more supersizing.
Oh. Alright, make it 2 Big Mac meals. There was nothing left to do but the eating. And for the next 30 seconds of my life, I would be in a monogamous relationship with a lady named Mickey D.
You know, like any experiment, there were hard parts and there were easy parts.
At the start, it really wasn't too much of a shock to my system. But right around the 9th second,
All hell broke loose.
I was hit by the most intense pain I ever experienced. I knew this was going to be dangerous, but I never expected this. Stroke? Heart attack? Chlamydia? I wasn't sure. But at the 13th second, I was relieved to learn it was just a little gas. Actually, a lot of gas. Anyway, after narrowly avoiding tragedy, I forged on. And by the last second, my 30th in a row eating nothing but McDonald's, I was ready to gauge the damage I'd done to my body. I made an appointment with my longtime physician, Dr. Larry Caskell. I told him I had something urgent I wasn't comfortable discussing over the phone. As I sat there, steeled for the news that I feared yet expected, I reflected on some of the best memories of my life. My latchkey childhood, the first time I did it with my wife when she was conscious, the hospital food when my children were born, shaving my head only to come in 4th place in the first annual film festival.
Well, you seem fine to me, so I'll see you next time.
Whoa. No high blood pressure, no malfunctioning liver, no chlamydia?
No, none of that.
But I don't think you understand the gravity of what I've done. I've eaten nothing but McDonald's food for 30 straight seconds.
No, yeah, I get it.
But can't you see how fat I've become?
You've been a fat fuck for years, so listen, if you don't have anything else, I gotta go see some people.
Don't you want to do the rectal thing? The anal probe? No?
Kenise, you're an idiot.
Kenneth.
Anyway, whatever. I'll see you next time.
What? Dennis Franz did it.
Leaving my doctor, I was confused and angry. Confused that I could endure what I did virtually unscathed, but angry that I was stupid enough to put at risk everything I held dear in order to win a crown on a stick and maybe $25 at the iTunes store. But quickly, those emotions were replaced by something far different. An indescribable feeling I hadn't experienced in my 42 years here on Earth. I thought of my family, my friends, my job working for the most wonderful people on Earth, and swore that day that I'd never do anything to jeopardize any of that ever again. I went home and set out to make sure I was going to see tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that, because I've learned there's so much more that I want. I want to see my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren. I want to see retirement with my wife on a boat somewhere where there's water. I want to see another Democrat in the White House, unless it's Hillary Clinton. I want to see the Supercuts NASCAR finish in the top 30. I want to see the very first Mel Gibson Hanukkah special. I want that motherfucking double Crunchwrap Supreme.
It's a beautiful day.